Oh, mate, don't say that.
Don't say that.
Oh, mate, don't say that, because that irritates me, and I punch blokes in the mouth for saying that.
Got it. I told you I'd get it, and I did.
That's a good one. Welcome to the It Takes All Kinds podcast, episode 232. We're recording this on Friday, September 5th, where you'll be hearing this on Monday, September 9th. Not Monday, Tuesday, September 9th. I said the correct day, the correct date, not the correct day.
Oh,
this whole transition.
Don't say that.
This whole transition to Tuesdays is just really messing up my mind.
Let's change it back.
Yeah, we're changing it back.
Hey.
I don't want you to change it back. Yeah,
is that your fucking roommate?
My roommate Jason, he doesn't want me to do it.
I thought his name was Eddie.
Well, it's Jason.
Yeah, oh, it's Jason.
Yep. You talking to me? No.
Well, at least
no, I'm not. No.
At least he knows his name.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome to the show. Here we are. I just had a moment of panic because I thought maybe everything wasn't recording, but it all is because you're hearing it right now. Because they're hearing it. Gavin, you are plugged into Ethernet, right? We're going to do a quick tech thing. Do you have your Wi-Fi off?
I have my Wi-Fi off.
Okay. It was just a little choppy there for a second. I got worried.
My internet has been slower today, as I have noticed. It takes a minute to spin it up. Takes a minute. You got to spin the disk up. You got to spin have the old timey, the old timey computers. You had the hard drive and you had to wait for it to spin a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Guys, this is a big update episode. We have many things to update. First of all, our favorite British rock bands that aren't British. We have an update
Carson,
on
what
that.
have we got on the docket today?
Plus, we have an update on... That's your latest one yet. Plus, we have an update. We have an update on Chuck E. Cheese getting arrested. We have the body cam footage. We're very excited to take a look at. I have not seen it, but Gavin has. He says it's great. We have the final update on the man who was the handler and caretaker of the Annabelle doll before Matt Rife took over, who died suddenly, very tragically. We have the final update on that, plus my brief review of the new Conjuring movies that I saw last night. I turned into a French man.
What do you say we watch The Conjuring?
How about we watch The Conjuring Part 2? Gavin has a big Kawhi Leonard report.
Boardman gets paid.
He's got his shirt on, and it's a proper shirt to wear.
It is.
From what I understand of this, which isn't much. Gavin and I are ushering into the new version of this show where we each bring topics and news articles to the table that either of us know nothing about and share it to each other for the first time. So it's kind of something we've already been doing, but a little bit more established. And then I'm going to debut, this is another thing Gavin hasn't seen. I'm going to debut TCU, Texas Christian University's first of its kind cum room. They installed a cum room in their locker rooms. It's very exciting. Everybody's excited about it. I can't wait to share it with you all. And that'll kind of usher us into the sex portion of the show, where we're going to talk about a surgeon who cuts his feet off because he likes it. He cut his feet off because he's into that kind of stuff.
He is into that.
And then the gay femboy hack. Nothing ever sounds real on this show anymore, but it all is. Oh, there it is. I want you guys to know that all of this is real. It's just too much.
The news that we were lacking last week is being made up this week. Okay. Long story short. Okay.
You want to hear this on any NBC? You don't tune into like Walter Cronkite on NBC, and he's not going to tell you about the gay femboy hack. Okay.
Yeah. Groucho Marx isn't going to be putting on a show on MSNBC. no time soon.
Groucho Mark Zuckerberg is not going to tell you anything about the gay femboy hack or the surgeon that cuts his feet off because he's into it. It's his fetish. He cut his own feet off. He cut his own legs off.
That's why you guys come to this show. That's why you come to this show.
Yes.
And, well, I mean, that's why you guys listen to the show. I mean, I hope you don't come to this show. But.
If you come to this show, let me know at least.
Yes, please. Yeah.
You can tell me, and it'll be our little secret.
We'll keep it just between you and I.
I come to this show. Gavin, how are you doing?
Good, man. Started a new rotation at my hospital, and I'm on informatics, so I've been learning Excel spreadsheets a little bit better. So I've done, and this is a big word here. This is a big buzzword, pivot tables. I've done a couple pivot tables on Microsoft Excel. Yep, IP68.
Pivot tables. Pivot tables. I want to talk about tensor chips.
We're going to talk about IP68.
Let's go. What was the thing called again that you're doing? You said a word. Informatics?
Pivot tables.
No. Before that.
Informatics. Yeah.
Is that the Beastie Boys thing? Informatic technologist.
Yeah. It's that's the name of their album is Informatics, not Illmatic, but
that'd be sick name.
Nas. I mean, Nas was Illmatic.
Yeah, you're ill communication.
Yeah, ill communication is what I'm thinking of.
I'm kind of a Beastie Boys expert these days. Maybe we could dress up as the Beastie Boys. We would need somebody else, though.
Yeah, we would. We'll dress up for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, let's dress up as the Beastie Boys for Thanksgiving.
For Thanksgiving, yeah. We got to do that. Because that's when we're in town.
Yeah, there's a little tease for you. We're planning on being back in town for Thanksgiving. We should be able to record a podcast that week as well as something else we talked about doing.
Yeah.
More than likely we'll do that. I'd like to do that. We'll see if I have any fucking time. Well, Gavin doesn't want to, so. Gavin, your brother was in town last week. And
he got to see Los Santos.
It was great. It was so fun having him here, and he really enjoyed his time, although he said to me about 3 times he would never want to live here, which I never asked him. He just decided that he wanted to tell me that. And I was like, I get it. I'm not trying to move you out here. I would love it if you did, but
he had texted us a couple times and been like, "There's so many people here."
There is a lot of people here. Yeah,
he was like, "There's so many people here."
I was realizing what he was texting you guys, like without like asking him. He would just kind of like say things to me, and I was like, "Oh, he's texting them about like what's going on." Yeah, and he commented on how big it is, how
like it's like
big
it's so
Los
dense.
Angeles is. Yeah, and it's way bigger than what we saw. I'll tell you that. We pretty much did a big loop, more or less. But it was great. It was so much fun, and we got into a lot of fun stuff. We went to the beach, all that. It was great. On his last day, right before he left, we were driving back from a restaurant, and I had mentioned to him about how you and I were having a conversation about how I said Green Day was my favorite British rock band, and they're not. And I grew up thinking that Green Day was British. And he like paused, he like stopped, and he was like, "They're not British?" So he also thought they were British too.
Yeah.
Swear to God, until then, he thought they were British.
Well,
your own flesh and blood, Gavin.
Yeah, actually, to give a little insight on last week's post, before I changed it to like Green Day is British, I was gonna change the punchline to "Have you got the time?"
That's pretty good. I like that.
But I was like, nah, I gotta make it stick. But yeah, no, because it is one of those bands that's just like they sound British.
And they look British too.
And they do. They've got that like post-punk, like the Clash kind of look. And the Clash are British.
And Clash are British.
They're very British.
Yes.
Those are very British people.
London
so if you have a
calling.
band, if you've got people that look like that as like your inspiration, then it's like you
are that.
And you are that. You just appear as British.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Billy Joe Armstrong. I'm sorry.
Dude, His dad is Lance Armstrong. Did you know that? And he is British. So crazy stuff.
He's got only one ball, one testicle.
The other one got real big and just fell off the thing. Just popped and all
Poor
the semen
Lance.
spilled out. No, not
So he had a good
Lance.
time.
Lance is a piece.
Did he
of
have a good
shit.
time? Did he
Yes!
sleep well?
I think the first night he didn't. This is also
He said
kind
he
of
was-
funny.
he said it was cold as shit. You keep
It's
your
cold
apartment
as
fucking
shit.
cold.
And I told him, I'm like, listen, dude. I'm like, I woke up and I was like, I'm warm. I'm like plenty warm. And he's like, you're not even wearing a shirt. I was like, no. I'm like, I'm hot. I'm kind of like a little warm still. Like
You guys were cuddled up. You guys were like cuddling each other.
Well,
so
he
it was
got
a
into
little-
bed and cuddled up with me. I think he might have. I should have asked him about this. That morning, because the next night I turned it up a little bit, and I think he was more comfortable. But yeah, that next morning, like before I woke up, before my alarm went off, he like went to the bathroom and like made some sort of loud noise, and I think he might have been trying to wake me up so he could tell me that it was too cold. Which I don't know why he didn't just go over and like turn it up. I like that. I wouldn't have been mad.
It's like the,
I don't know if he thought I would
the
be
hotel
mad.
room thing. You don't want to like if mom or dad changes the temperature on there, you don't touch it.
Well, I wouldn't have cared at all. I would have
You-
understood.
Just imagine you blowing up on him the next day. You turn it up to.
I wake up and I'm like,
You turn it up to 68.
it's so hot. It's just so hot. No, but he like walked to the bathroom. And he went like, ah. I think he was trying to like make a sound to wake me up so he could tell me it was too cold. But
Yeah.
he had a full comforter on. He was like shaking. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, it feels pretty good to me. I don't know. Like,
We keep our houses pretty warm. Like I keep mine around 76, 74.
But I just have a fucking blower in a corner.
That's true. But I
So-
mean, whenever I had the blower in the corner, I had I think I kept it around 72. Coldest I went to 68.
I'll put it on 68 if I'm just here chilling, but at night I usually am blasting it at like 65.
Okay, yeah, that's
full
freezing.
torque. But it feels good. It's otherwise I'm fucking waking up and my neck is all sweaty and gross. I'm rolling around. I'm sloshing around in my waterbed.
Well, it's what it's called now. Whenever you sweat your ass off
Yeah, it's
into
a
it, it's called a
waterbed.
waterbed.
I need to get a new bed. It was also probably worse for him because we were both very hungover.
Yeah.
Me more so than him, I think. But I'm sure that didn't. I don't think that helped out with him. It was that was.
So, but you
funny.
guys had
It
a
was
good
so
time
cool.
was had by
we
all.
had a great time. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed that.
Can't
it
wait to
was-
be there in January.
Yeah, dude. We're gonna turn up. See Los Santos. We'll go to a rave.
We'll go to a rave.
I have an app where I can find underground raves now.
Yeah.
It's very. One day we'll go through. and
Beethoven beats. Or
yeah,
whatever.
we'll scroll through Bobby Beethoven. Let me pull up one right now because now we're on it. It's called, what's the app called? RA Guide, which sounds like Resident Advisor Guide.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, going on tomorrow night. Why isn't it showing me tonight? Let me see what's going on tonight. Now, let's go do tomorrow night. Let's do, oh, wait. Oh, no, that was last week. That was last week. Why isn't it showing me this week? Show me this week, you dingus. What do you mean? Why isn't it It's still showing me last week, so I'll just read last week. The one that we were just referencing was Bobby Beethoven, Kelman Duran, and Map Mota B2B DJ Swisha. That's all one name, I guess. Bapri plus SL Residence. So that's what was happening last week. Here we go. Now we got today.
Try not to laugh challenge.
Incognito 19 years. U.S. debut of Nihilism, a.k.a. Borgor and Lucini. That's all one title.
God damn it, dude.
Nihilism, a.k.a. Borgor. What? Okay, sure, yeah. That's really funny. Sorbet featuring Bapri. Oh, Bapri again. Miracles and Shane Thomas. I gotta find. Is there any more blood raves like there was last week? There was a blood rave last week.
Like in Blade?
I don't know. It just said
like, what is the blood rave?
I don't know. We didn't find out. I don't want to know.
That's something we got to do whenever we got to go to a blood rave. Whenever
I would
we
do
go.
it. Somebody invited us.
Pouring blood. Somebody's pouring blood in my mouth.
We met somebody at. We did. The reason why I even know about it is because we went to a rooftop party club thing. Because I was like, let's just do something that like we would never do anywhere else. Because I don't go out. It was the first time I've been to like a club. It wasn't even really a club. It was at a hotel. But we were talking to someone and they were like, we're going to this rave if you guys want to go. It's in a warehouse. And I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. And she's like, how do I give you the details? And I was like, well, I guess I'll give you my number. Here you go. Never see you again. Because not a rave guy, but I appreciate it. It's a very nice person. It's just it's not something I want to go to. Unless it's a blood rave, and then it's a different situation. I think
if it's a blood rave, I'm there.
A blood rave is like you're giving blood while they're playing like 808s and stuff. We did end up going to one more quick thing as we went to a gym. It's actually a chain out here called Speakeasy Fitness. This is the funniest fucking gym I've ever been to. It's so dim in there. It's like super dark.
Someone could get hit with a fucking barbell and no one would know.
Yeah, probably. Like it is that dark. There's like there's just like these pin spotlights that are just like everywhere. It's literally feels like you're in a club because they're also playing EDM and dubstep. Gym. It's like it's literally rave music.
We're getting turned up in here.
It was weird. I did not like how dark it was in there. It was freaking me out. But anyways, let's move on though. I want to watch Chuck E. Cheese getting arrested. This is footage I didn't know existed, and as soon as it was released, I was so excited about it. I can't even begin to tell you because this is one of our favorite stories. Instagram must have just done this, Gavin. I want to show this to you because this is kind of blowing my mind, and I think it's pretty cool, and I'm not even joking because I don't really like glazing up Instagram. Look at this. They have a slider bar for your volume now. Did you notice this? Did you hear about this?
No, I didn't know they had that.
That's pretty cool.
They also just released... Well, I guess I'll keep this for Gavin's Techno World.
I wonder if this is what I know about because I heard about something today.
They just released the iPad version of Instagram for the first time in 20 years.
I didn't know. I keep forgetting that they didn't have Instagram on there. Who's buying iPads anymore?
Oh, you have no idea, man.
Why? What is the point? I thought you were going to say about... You might have covered this. Did you cover like the documents coming out about Meta's AI like being allowed to be inappropriate with minors?
Oh, no.
Do you not know about that?
No,
I just found out about that today. Maybe we can cover that, or maybe we don't. Maybe we don't have to cover that because maybe we don't. Shit. I don't know. Maybe we don't. It's it's interesting. Somebody told me about
Certainly
it.
Certainly something.
No, I was gonna do a joke segue, and I'm not going to. Let's just watch Chuck E. Cheese get arrested.
Chucky's a little bit busy, man. Chucky, come with me, Chucky. Come on. Come with Chucky. Chucky, stop resisting. Stop resisting. You're being detained. Stop resisting. Let it go. Let it go. Do not cause a scene here, sir.
Oh, shit.
I got 539, we have 1 to 10. Does this come off, man? Does this come off the hook?
I'm not working. I'm just doing my job.
I gotcha. You don't have anything that's gonna poke me or stick me, right?
No, sir. All
right. Don't worry about reaching or anything. Okay. Where the you got pants on underneath this?
I gotta take all this stuff off, huh? I gotta get a dress.
If we take these cuffs off,
10-4.
are we gonna have to get in a fight?
No, sir. I'm gonna cooperate.
All right, good.
I'm gonna cooperate like a regular person.
Go ahead and take your shirt off, please.
I'm gonna cooperate like a regular person, not a mouse.
Or anyone who doesn't cooperate like a normal person.
Yeah. I'll keep watching this.
Oh, harassing a man working.
Not really.
All I do is work. This.
Okay. I believe you.
Wow.
I like that he tried checking Chucky's pockets first before checking the man's pockets first.
You know
I
what I mean?
appreciated that.
Are these?
a lot.
You have pants on underneath these? I want to watch that intro one more time.
Chucky's a little bit busy, man. Chucky, come with me, Chucky. Come on.
They say Chucky's been a busy
Chucky,
man.
stop resisting. Stop resisting. You're being detained. Stop resisting. Let it go. Let it go. Do not cause a scene here, sir.
Yeah, she said, "I'm sorry, ma'am. Chucky's gonna be coming with us. Coming with me." I mean, fuck cops. I'm not laughing along with the cop. I'm laughing at him.
It's really the absurdity of the situation at hand. Truly.
Exactly. It's how insane
Also, I'm
this
just
whole
thinking
thing
of-
is.
I'm just thinking of those kids, man. Those kids are going to think that Chuck E. Cheese is like actually a bad person
Yeah.
for like a while. And
Yeah.
like, I'm sure their parents were like, no, like it was just like Chucky, he's trying his best to get, he has to go to jail to work himself back into a job.
He's a human. He's a normal person. He's going to get arrested like a normal person.
Yeah. Everybody gets arrested at some point, kiddo.
Everybody does. Even you will. Even Chuck.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day you'll get arrested. Gavin, a real quick update on the Annabelle doll situation. In case you don't know what we're talking about, this goddamn Annabelle doll's even infected our show because we can't stop talking about it. So about a month and a half ago at this point, maybe 2 months at this point, a man, Dan Rivera, who was a paranormal investigator and also the owner of the Annabelle doll. I can't remember if he owned the house or the museum or anything, but I know he was like the caretaker of the doll, was on tour with it. I actually didn't realize this. He was in Gettysburg and like did a performance on stage where I'm assuming he showed the doll or had the doll there. Went and hung out with some people after the show, said he wasn't feeling well, went back to his hotel room and died. At the time of his death, when it was reported, it was said that the Annabelle doll was missing. And then I was seeing mixed reports where it wasn't even there. I was hearing a lot of confusing things. And then, of course, Matt Rife gets in the mix with buying the doll, and then the doll is back. So it turns out the coroner confirms that the Annabelle doll was not in the room when he died. Rivera's autopsy results have been released. We're told Dan died from natural causes. Dan was we mentioned that, on his hotel room. Yeah. All we know is it wasn't in his room. Do we know where it was? I don't know. I heard a report that it was like with someone else, but it was not in his room. So rest assured, the Annabelle doll did not kill.
Thank God.
Toy did not kill a man. But the Annabelle doll was in Conjuring Last Rites, which I saw last night. I saw last night. I saw that movie last right. Yeah, last night. Yesterday, The Conjuring Last Rites came out. Hopefully the final movie in the Conjuring series. It seems like what it is. You would hope with it being Last Rites that it is.
And as bad as it was, right?
No, it wasn't bad. I really enjoyed it. I need to watch the Conjuring movies again to remember which one's my favorite and which one I like the best. But as I was watching it, I was like, oh yeah, this is pretty much like this. They're all kind of the same. They are all like the same structure. It's like usually like a cold open with the family, and then the Warrens come in, and then they do their thing, and then it gets scary, and then everything's good. It's like the Conjuring movies are like the Avengers of the horror world. Like no joke, they really do.
Do they incorporate other? Do they incorporate other like franchises in the movie? No spoilers.
No, but technically yes, because the Annabelles are a spin-off, the Nun is a spin-off.
Right. Yeah. It
So,
is very,
in a way,
Avengers like.
Yeah. They feel like Marvel movies of. I don't know. Maybe that's even like putting them down because they're definitely better than Marvel movies. The acting's
Careful.
better, but there were some funny.
Careful, you're gonna get the wrong crowd.
Oh,
on
I
your-
don't
on
give
your
a
ass.
shit. I'll take them on any day. Not that I'm trying to pick a fight, but they do the Marvel thing where there's like very, very heavy-handed movie tropes that like are very laughable.
Completely, and it's almost like they can't help themselves.
Yeah, there was
like they have to do it.
my only spoiler of Conjuring Last Rites is there's a funeral scene. I know, big spoiler that there's a funeral in a horror movie. And literally it cuts to the funeral and Elizabeth Warren, or whoever plays Elizabeth Warren, is speaking at the funeral and says, the first line she says when we see the funeral is, "He was a good man." I'm like, wow, that's original. Nobody's ever said that at a funeral before.
And then Henry Winkler comes up and signs the coffin and goes, "Rest in peace,
Henry fucking Winkler. Henry motherfucking Winkler. I'll sign it. Anything.
And then he goes, "Happy Farms."
Yeah. What is his catchphrase? Hey, isn't that it?
Yeah,
Hey.
something like that. Yay!
I've never seen that show ever in my entire life.
You know they jumped to Shar.
Oh yeah, tell me where that is. Confirm where that's from again. For me.
Happy Days.
Happy days. The movie, it was fine. It was fun. It was very scary. Those movies are just like jump scare machines. And I know if a movie is scary because when Gavin gets scared, he jumps like a Looney Tune or a Tom and Jerry. When I get scared, I'll flinch, but I'll know if something really scared me because my whole body gets tingly. Like this whole like chill tingle goes down my body. And that happened. It only happened once, but it got me real good. I was like, "Oh shit, that scared the shit out of me." It's good if you want to get the piss scared out of you. Go see it. It's fun. And there's fun movies.
Turn your brain off and watch a horror movie.
Yeah, and get turned on and jork it. Gavin, tell me about Kawhi Leonard, famous basketball player, the funny man himself, the board man.
I wish I had his laugh as like
That'd be a
phrase
good
in
drop.
there, but
Oh, I have it right here actually.
Oh, mate, don't say that because that irritates me and I punch blokes in the mouth for saying that.
That was Kawhi Leonard.
that was him. So this story was broken by a former ESPN contributor, Pablo Torre.
Never heard of him.
This article is from our ESPN. So, but he broke it on his own podcast. He's got a basketball podcast. I don't listen to basketball content, to be quite honest with anybody who's listening. But
you let me know what you need me to show on screen as well. I mean, interrupt.
Okay,
you.
yeah. I'm just gonna read a brief. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Pablo Torre finds out. So he's a journalist. So anyway, Pablo Torre, a podcaster and former ESPN contributor, reported Wednesday that the Clippers paid Kawhi Leonard through a now bankrupt company in which Ballmer invested. So this is where it kind of gets a little. This is where Mark Cuban can get involved later on in this story. So, in the latest episode of Pablo Torre Finds Out podcast, Torre cited a trove of internal documents from the company Aspiration, which Ballmer partially funded with a $50 million investment through his personal LLC on September 14th, 2021. Later that month, on September 27th, 2021, the Clippers announced a $300 million partnership with the now bankrupt Aspiration, including a sponsorship in the team's new arena and on the team's jersey patch. According to Torre, Leonard agreed to a 4-year, $28 million endorsement deal in April of 2022 through his LLC, KL2 Aspire. The endorsement deal came 9 months after Leonard signed a 4-year, $176.3 million contract to remain with the Clippers, the maximum allowed at the time under the NBA's CBA. A clause in one of the documents purportedly contained by Torre states that the deal between Aspiration and KL2 Aspire would be voided if Kawhi Leonard left the Clippers. According to Torre, Leonard also could, quote, decline to proceed with any action desired by Aspiration and continue to be paid. An unnamed employee who purportedly worked for Aspiration told Torre that the payment to Leonard, quote, was to circumvent the salary cap. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And if there's anybody who's listening from Minnesota and you're a Minnesota Timberwolves fan,
There's none. I checked.
There's none.
No,
there's none. But if
there
you are, in history, in the 2000s, Joe Smith was paid under the table by the Minnesota Timberwolves. He accepted it was shocking at the time, like a $1 million contract, which was super low. This guy was he wasn't good, but he wasn't bad by any means. But Joe Smith, also, it's just funny because it's like
generic white
literally a generic name, but he was
so
the number one
funny.
overall pick to the Golden State Warriors, I believe, back in the 90s. So he signed, after he finished with his first contract with the Warriors, I believe, he signed with the Timberwolves for $1 million. And it was like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, how did he just... He's this guy who was the number one overall pick like 4 years ago.
Right. Now
he's signing for $1 million. Like, what the hell is going on? Mm-hmm. So come to find out that like Glenn Taylor, the owner of the Timberwolves, was paying him under the table, circumventing the salary cap by like they were actually paying him $30 million under the table.
What was the salary cap then?
Oh, it was way lower, like $30 million over 5 years. Like it was like a $1 million over 5 years. Like it was like a ridiculously bad contract. It was like, who would sign this?
Right.
It was so bad that they investigated it. And what they found was that he was getting paid $30 million over the next 5 years. And so what the NBA did was they took away, I think they forced Joe Smith to like void that contract. And then they took away 5 first-round picks from the Timberwolves.
Whoa.
In a row.
Whoa.
They do not fuck with the salary cap circumvention shit.
So I understand. I was getting confused. It's not salary cap per person. It's like salary cap
The cap
overall.
is like the team.
Yeah. So that's
team.
why, because I was like, wait, if they could have paid him more, but I was like, oh, is there per the team?
The team.
So
Like
pay him under the table.
They have like these, basically, just imagine like a bar graph that slowly fills up.
Mm-hmm.
Like players take a certain percentage of that.
It's pretty much like a tax evasion in a way.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
Yeah, in a way. Yeah, in a way,
or
because
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because if you sign a contract, it's being contributed to that team's like salary cap. So if you're getting paid under the table or doing extracurricular activities such as maybe investing in a fake tree company, which we're getting into, then you can still make that money, but if it's supposed to be circumventing the salary cap, then you're not. Then you sign this contract. You know, it's just like it's supposed to be contributing to the salary cap if you're getting paid way more,
Right.
to play basketball.
Right.
Now, if you're doing it to help this company or advertise, it's a little bit different. But
Yeah.
I digress. So this is why it's being taken so seriously, is because there's some pretty serious things that can happen here. So neither Mr. Ballmer nor the Clippers circumvented the salary cap or engaged in any misconduct related to Aspiration, the Clippers said. Any contrary assertion is provably false. The team ended its relationship with Aspiration years ago during the 2022-23 season when Aspiration defaulted on its obligations. Neither the Clippers nor Mr. Ballmer was aware of any improper activity by Aspiration or its co-founder until after the government instituted its investigation. The team and Mr. Ballmer stand ready to assist law enforcement in any way they can. The Aspiration filed for bankruptcy in March of 2025. The company is under federal investigation for fraud. An Aspiration co-founder, Joe Sandberg, 46, pled guilty to 2 counts of wire fraud in late August to defrauding investors and lenders of more than $248 million. Under the circumvention rule of the NBA's 2023 CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, teams can be punished for circumventing the league's salary cap. Penalties can include fines up to $7.5 million, direct forfeiture of draft picks, voiding any player contract, and suspension up to a year for any team personnel to have found to have engaged in such a violation. The Clippers, in a second statement later Wednesday that reiterated many of the same points, said, quote, the notion that Steve invested in Aspiration in order to funnel money to Kawhi Leonard is absurd, which is really outwardly just saying that.
Yeah.
So anyway, actually, they actually go in to talk about it. It was 2000.
The year that
Yeah, it was 2000 the year that Joe Smith
Yeah.
was allegedly promised to pay him a future multi-million-dollar deal if he signed with the team on a shorter contract for less money. So yeah, and then it goes into like past disciplinary things that the Clippers have done, but it wasn't related to that. So then Mark Cuban tweeted this, and you can show this on screen.
Okay.
So Pablo Torre posted a clip, and Mark Cuban quote tweeted it and said, "I'm on Team Ballmer. As much as I wish they circumvented the salary cap, first, Steve isn't that dumb. If he did try to feed Kawhi Leonard money, knowing what was at stake for him personally and his team, do you think he would let the company go bankrupt, knowing all creditors would be visible to the world?" Which is very true. I think that is very true. Especially if you have a company go bankrupt, that's a multi-million-dollar company, you have to show everything that happened.
Right.
He said they got scammed by Aspiration, along with many others, crimes for which they pleaded guilty last week. Scammers do scammy things. They did a $300 million sponsorship deal with the Clippers in 2021. That's a huge deal. The better the team does, the more value the sponsorship has. It actually makes perfect sense that if they stole money from investors and want the Clippers to succeed, why not give stolen money to help keep their best player? It's sad that Pablo Torre didn't take the time to find out how these scammers pulled off their scam. The idea that the default is Ballmer is the bad guy is going to backfire on him. Then Pablo Torre said, "I'd love to have you on my show." And so then they had him on the show, and then so he had him on the show. They talked for like 3 hours or something like that, something actually ridiculous.
Yeah.
Then Pablo said, "Watch the full episode now. I'm on Team Ballmer." Mark Cuban versus Pablo Torre got heated on the Kawhi Leonard scandal. And then Mark Cuban said, "Pablo, come on. You only pushed your side in the promos. Nothing you said made your point. You took lots of information provided by scammers who negotiated with someone not connected with Ballmer and then took them at face value. Just to be clear, still Team Ballmer." So then Steve Ballmer last night went on to SportsCenter.
Oh boy. And he's the
guy
Here,
that
let me see if I can get it.
that always he's the Microsoft guy. He's the Microsoft guy. That's how he made his money.
But
And
he's
so
also oh no, do I not have it? Oh no.
We could give you little discounts.
I don't think I have it. Do I not have that? That's a bummer. Oh, I guess I don't have it anymore. I used to have that sound though.
We could give you little discounts.
Give you little discounts.
So he comes on to SportsCenter to clear things up. Here's what he had to say. This is, I think it's a couple minute long clips.
Here, I'll pull them up. Oops. Come on.
Yeah, it's that, yeah.
To the average fan, right? You're invested in the company. It's $50 million as your investment. You're part of the biggest raise that they have as part of the whole building of that company. Then your star player gets a contract for $28 million. He's not required to do anything as part of that contract. He doesn't actually do anything to promote their company. And he signs an extension with you guys right in and around the same time. Like you can see it looks like what it looks like.
Let's talk to the fan. We signed that deal with Kawhi before any of this, before Kawhi even knows these people. We've signed our deal. That's high integrity. We made our deal with Aspiration. Literally, I had no control over the company. Literally, even when I invested, I think there was somebody who put in 6 times as much money as I did. No control. And that's okay.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, I think,
I thought there was
there's
more.
There's a second clip.
The average fan should
I thought they were literally just sitting there.
Yeah, me too.
staring at each
Me
other.
too. Yeah.
understand that. And they went off and made a deal. I don't know what the deal is. I know what the reports are with the speculation. I don't know what the deal is or was. And frankly, I can't even tell you whether it's this much different, that much different, or not different at all from some of the other endorsement contracts that athletes do. In terms of amount, I don't know. I actually don't know the amounts of most endorsement deals. But when you look at Forbes magazine and they talk about the highest paid athletes, many of those top athletes, as Kawhi was a top athlete, is a top athlete, you read those things and they say they make up more off endorsements than they do their very large salaries. So I don't know what to expect, but I think the average fan may not either. But we did things by the book, and I don't know what those deals should look like, nor do I know what this one looked like specifically.
Yeah, so, I mean, he does look really tired. I will say that he does appear much more tired than he usually does. So I think he's been sitting through a lot of litigation and meetings.
Yeah.
But basically, the long and short of it is that Steve Ballmer gave this company $50 million, and then all of a sudden they were working with Kawhi Leonard on brand deals. And so that's basically what it turns out. That's what they're trying to investigate, that, like, did they use the money that Steve Ballmer gave them for a brand deal with Kawhi Leonard?
Right. Because does he say the timeline of when he invested versus when they
he doesn't
did the
specifically
sponsorship
say that.
deal?
He doesn't specifically say that, but
Okay.
ESPN says that. They said that here.
Sorry, it's just a timeline I'm like piecing
Yeah.
together.
So,
because we're gonna be the ones who decide this.
Ballmer partially funded a $50 million investment on September 14th, 2021.
Okay.
Kawhi Leonard agreed to a 4-year, $28 million endorsement deal in April 2022
Okay.
with that tree company.
So it would.
And then, so I guess 9 months before April 2022. So, like June 2021. So that's true. So June 2021 was when he signed that deal. Then 4 months later, the Clippers announced that they had a partnership with that aspiration company. And Ballmer had funded them on September 14th.
So yeah.
It does have like a kind of suspicious, fishy kind of smell to it, but
yeah, like why would you pay them money after they just paid you to be their sponsor?
yeah, well, that's not what happens either. He pays them $50 million, and then like a week or two later, they announce that they're doing a partnership with that company.
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's even weird. It's just like, okay, well,
Yeah.
then they wouldn't be, and then it's like 9 months later than they sign that like deal with Kawhi. So it's like, I don't think that's really circumventing the salary cap, because that contract is pretty much in stone, and it was a very large amount of money. But but here's the other thing, is that Kawhi Leonard will never comment on it. His camp is literally some of the most quiet people. They keep shit under wraps.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard is one of the most secretive players in the fucking league.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Like,
I've never
no
even
one
seen
knows
like a
anything about him.
TMZ like
Nothing.
paparazzi
No one
picture of
knows
him.
anything about him.
Yeah.
He is literally an enigma player.
That's so funny. What a weirdo.
So basically, Kawhi signs contract. Steve Ballmer gives $50 million. 2 weeks later, they announce a partnership with the Clippers. 9 months later, Kawhi gets a $28 million endorsement deal through that company that Steve Ballmer had invested in.
Put his money in.
Yes.
What do you think? So
I don't think it happened the way that Pablo has kind of laid it out. I don't think that is kind of what happens. I don't think that would happen. I think it's completely fair for the company to work with him on brand deals, especially if they have a team deal, like a patch that says like Aspire,
Right, yeah.
So I think it's very fair, because it's like, you have to promote the brand, and the better the team does, the more the brand does. It's very fair.
It is,
that happens a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like it happens more often, but it's just so suspicious because the timeline's so close. If it was a long-standing, 5-year long partnership with this aspiration or whatever it is company, then it would be a little bit less suspicious. But because it was within like that fiscal year of getting an investment from Steve Ballmer, it kind of does look like that.
That's my thought, is like, and like, it's not, it wouldn't be surprising to find that out, because a lot of times this is how these deals happen, is like, oh, well, I'll invest in you if you get my guy a brand deal. But I agree with you. I don't think that necessarily is to circumvent the salary cap.
No, I don't think so.
I think he might. I think there could be a connection between Kawhi getting the brand deal and Steve Ballmer making the donation. I just don't necessarily think that specifically has to do with circumventing the salary cap.
Yeah, and I think some people thought that maybe it's like money laundering or something like that, because it is. It technically would be if that was the case, where it's like,
Right.
we're going to invest in this company.
Right, which is
and
even
then
worse.
like less than a year later, like you're just going to pay him the $28 million. Like keep that $28 million separate.
Right, then that's not even like, that's money laundering. That's not even paying under the table. Paying under the table is like Steve Ballmer sends that $50 million to Kawhi.
Right.
That's
and that's what, or like there was like some sort of trade-off deal, but it's like, I don't know. I think it could go either way, but I'm excited to see what the NBA has to do with this investigation.
Yeah, that will be. I will have to do an update on that because I'm quite curious about all of that.
And I might have to listen to the Mark Cuban episode with Pablo Torre, where he's
it's
kind of defending both of their actions. But
just waste 4 hours, 3 hours, whatever. Listen to
I'm off this weekend.
Listen, I listen to fucking hours and hours of garbage. I'm not any better. Did you hear that? That was my back.
Yeah, I did.
Big old crack in my back. There's a crack in my back. I need somebody to check it out.
So maybe Boardman doesn't get paid.
I mean, he did. I mean, he did get paid.
Maybe Boardman gets paid no matter what, whether he plays basketball or not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a popular guy. Doesn't like anybody else, it seems, though. Wonder if he has any friends. Just kind of feel bad for him. In more sports news, I know that was a big sports news story. This one's even bigger.
This is a huge load of sports.
This is a big old load for you guys because Texas Christian University installed the first ever cum room in their football locker rooms. Let's take a look at this, Gavin.
Good Lord.
This is the cum room.
What the fuck?
College football's first snow recovery room. I'm just calling it cum because it looks like this room is covered in white substance. In case you're listening at home. So let's watch this and learn more about what exactly this is.
Do they shoot each other?
They shoot.
Do they shoot each other like with this like goo?
They do. They got the goozinator. Here we go.
Cold. No, literally. They have these two machines that make their snow room reach 7 degrees Fahrenheit. It's the same technology used in the Alps to produce snow when they don't have enough. It's the first of its kind in North America and a big boost for TCU.
Isn't it bonkers looking? It looks so crazy to me. This one let's watch without it.
That does look crazy. It's just like this wall and then it's like a cave.
Yeah, it literally
like an ice cave.
It looks like there's actually mountain ranges in this room. Like when you look in there and you look off in the distance when they show the like wide shot. Hold on. There looks like there's like mountains in the back. It's so crazy.
It looks that looks nuts.
Now, before we watch this next
Big
video,
boost.
Big boost in the cum room. I like this person. My snow room looked way different. That was my favorite. My snow room looked way different.
Way different.
Gavin, do you know anything about Texas Christian University?
I do know a bit.
Do you know what their mascot is? Because it blew my mind. You know what it is? Mm-hmm. What is it?
Is it the horny frogs?
Close. It's the super frog.
Oh, okay.
I did not know that. I'm like, what the fuck kind of mascot? What is a super frog?
I thought they were the horny toads or something.
I think they were like the devil toads
they were the
at one point. Maybe that's what the animal is, but I think their mascot's name is I think the mascot's name is Super Frog.
Yeah, they're horned frogs, but they're the TCU horned frogs.
So this is another video. Super Frog. This is another video of the mascot going in the cum room, and there's no sound on this video for some reason, so we'll just watch it. I don't know why there's no sound on it. I can't figure that out. This is like a shoe drying thing or something. I don't know. God, just so much money poured into this fucking place. Looking at the showers. And by the way, I believe the cum room cost $53 million.
Holy shit.
That was probably for the full renovation. I doubt it was just for that room. Because this is all new. Like, they renovated their whole locker room for, like, recovery stuff. So this is a part of it, which is crazy to think about. I don't even know what that is. Drying off, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Come on, Super Frog. Show me the cream room. Show me the champagne room.
Restoration Center.
Yeah, it's like this whole
We have to enter the Restoration Center.
Restoration Center.
What does that say? It says till hell freezes over. Fight him till hell freezes over, and then it says the next room. It says, then fight him on the ice.
And it's all sponsored by Nike. There's
Nike,
like Nike swooshes everywhere. So this is the snow room. The Super Frog enjoying it. So it's the opposite of a sauna. And by the way, this video makes it look way more underwhelming.
Yeah, I was gonna
this
say
looks so underwhelming.
It looks very underwhelming.
So yeah, and then they got all these fucking red light beds. God, wouldn't it just be nice to have this money to spend on college sports? I don't know. It's bonkers. I don't think there's any more that I can remember. I mean, they just show more of like athletes or they show a little bit more of the champagne room here. Let's watch this part.
No sound.
Got the snow.
He's like, yeah, that does feel like cone.
Yeah, well, look at all the snow I just threw in the air. I don't know, man. Strange world. Oh, sorry, I wasn't showing us reacting to that. Who cares? You know what the fuck we look like. Get over it. So, I'm thinking about installing a snow room sometime.
Okay, good.
I'm thinking about it. I don't know. If I have time for it, I'll do it. I'm going to install it myself is the other thing. Gavin, tell me about this surgeon. And are we going to watch this video on the New York Post thing?
I don't think you really have to.
Okay.
I think that was you don't have to. I didn't watch it either. I just put it in there for my own self-reference there, but I found a much more detailed article from the BBC.
The BBC.
So from here on out, I'm going to be talking in a British accent.
Let's hear it.
Surgeon jailed after amputation of own legs.
But it was an American man, right? Was it an American man? Oh, shit. Never mind, continue.
An NHS vascular surgeon who had his own legs removed has been jailed for 2 years and 8 months for insurance fraud and possessing extreme pornography.
What a
Neil
combo.
Hopper, 49, of Truro, Cornwall,
that's
carried
America.
out. Yeah, that is very much in
Truro,
America.
Cornwall.
Truro, Cornwall.
It's the southernmost city of the United Kingdom, just 232 kilometers west-southwest of Charing Cross in London.
Okay, that's what I thought it was, my dear George.
My dear Watson. Sorry, please continue.
He carried out hundreds of amputation operations before having his own legs removed in 2019. Truro Crown Court heard he lied to insurers by claiming that injuries to his legs were the result of sepsis and not self-inflicted.
Sepsis?
It heard that in May 2019, Hopper had below-knee amputations after a mysterious illness. In fact, he had used ice and dry ice to freeze his own legs, so they had to be removed, said prosecutor Nicholas Lee. The court heard Hopper, who admitted two counts of fraud and 3 of possessing extreme pornography, had a, quote, sexual interest in amputation. Judge James Adkin said in sentencing that he accepted that Hopper, who had no previous convictions, was remorseful. However, the level of harm in 3 videos of body mutilation in which... This is crazy. However, the level of harm in 3 videos of body mutilation, which were the subject of the pornography charges, was exceptionally high, he said. Hopper had both legs amputated after complaining that his feet were in pain. He was treated for suspected sepsis before he was told by surgeons that he should have his legs amputated and that he was operated on. He did not tell the medics that the real cause of his injuries was the dry ice, the court heard. The fraudulent insurance claims from 2 firms totaled more than £466,000.
Holy shit.
The court heard. Harper had been tempted by greed, said Mr. Lee. He had messaged a friend about the claims saying he should, quote, milk it, the court heard. He, quote, enjoyed the interest from the media in his case, Mr. Lee told the court. His motivations were a combination of obsession with removing parts of his own body and a sexual interest in doing so.
Even though it's his job, too.
It seems to have been a long-standing ambition of his, he said. Oh my God, the story goes on.
I like that it's like, hey, mate, I'm thinking about chopping my legs off and getting the insurance money. What do you think?
I think you should milk it.
All right, I'm going to do it tomorrow. It's a normal conversation.
It continued.
This fucking headline. This article.
Next header.
Yeah.
Feet were unwelcome extra.
What?
This story just keeps getting crazier, man.
I can't wait.
After the amputations, he was back at work in just under 6 months with prosthetic legs.
Congratulations.
He was arrested in March 2023 and has been suspended from the medical register since December 2023. Andrew Langdon, KC, said in mitigation that the offenses had been a shock to friends. He said he, Harper, has been committed to working to the service of others. The whole saga is very difficult to comprehend. The extreme pornography offenses were connected to videos of body mutilations that Harper had purchased online and did not include children, the court heard.
Okay.
Harper was identified following investigations into Marius Gustafsson, who ran the Unique website.
What are these names? Marius Gustafsson.
Who ran the Eunuch Maker website? That's crazy.
That
you don't know what a eunuch is?
No, I don't. What is that? Can I Google this? Can I Google eunuch?
It's a castration. It's a guy who was chemically castrated or medically castrated.
I've never heard this term.
You really know? Okay, cool.
No.
But that's crazy that he was on
a website called Eunuch
Maker. Oh my God, that's what got me laughing so hard. Holy shit!
I didn't know what that meant.
Mr. Lee told the court that Mr. Lee told the court that Harper had bought 3 videos from the website for 10 quid and 35 quid, respectively, showing men willingly having their genitals removed.
Eunuch Maker.
Eunuch Maker.
Shout out. I follow that Instagram account.
Banger Buddy.
Banger Buddy, Eunuch Maker. What a term. I'm so amazed. I've never heard that before. I'm like disappointed that I didn't know. Should I go on Eunuch Maker?
No, please God, don't click on that. Whatever
it also sounds like a video editing
it does
software.
Like Movie Maker. Yeah, Movie Maker.
How Eunuch Maker live stream extreme body modifications and sold body parts. Anyway, sorry, just read that.
Mr. Lee told the court he also exchanged about 1,500 messages with Gustafsson about his own lower leg amputations and how he had done it, including asking how much dry ice he used.
Holy
Gustafsson
shit.
was jailed for life with a minimum term of 22 years at the Old Bailey in 2024 for leading an extreme body modification ring. Harper had suffered body dysmorphia since childhood, and his feet were, quote, an unwelcome extra and a, quote, persisting, never-ending discomfort to him, said Mr. Langdon.
I'm going to show this picture, so, I mean...
He was quite pleased with himself following this amputation.
I'm quite pleased without my legs.
Harper did not regret the operations, but, quote, bitterly regrets the, quote, dishonesty about their cause, he said. After the operations, Harper had been totally overwhelmed by support from friends and family, which made it even more difficult to tell them what had really happened.
Which is that he chopped him off for fetish.
Yeah. Oh my God. Dude, this guy is from Harper, who is originally from Aberystwyth, Ceredigion. Ceredigion. had been employed by the Royal Cornwall Hospitals NHS Trust, RCHT, from 2013 until he was arrested in March 2023. Damn. A spokesperson for the Royal Cornwall Hospitals Trust said after the case that the convictions did not relate to Mr. Harper's professional conduct at his hospitals, which is good. I'm glad that he wasn't, cutting people's body parts off.
For fun.
For fun, yeah.
For a sexual
the trust
kick.
had carried out... The trust... Well, he couldn't really kick. Yeah.
Well, not after 2023.
Yeah, that's true.
Or whenever that happened.
The trust had carried out comprehensive clinical reviews of surgery by Harper, including engaging an experienced independent clinical expert to review decisions to operate, they said. We want to reassure the public that our exhaustive investigations have found no evidence whatsoever to indicate any risk or harm to patients at our hospitals, they said. Assistant Chief Constable Jim Pierce said after the case that Devon and Cornwall police had worked closely with the trust and none of the criminal charges related to Harper's professional conduct with no risk to patients he treated in his work at the hospital identified during the current police investigation.
I have an idea. I want to do a movie version of this, but it's all Wallace and Gromit, stop motion characters. I'm gonna chop my leg off.
Wallace, I've been in touch with this man named Maris Gustafsson.
You like the guy like this. I'm going to be...
I've been in touch with Maris Gustafsson, and he said that he would like to see me chop my own legs off.
Well, you can do it on me if I can have a big slice of cheese.
Well, I never. I never.
Well, all I'll take is a big old slice of that delicious cheese.
You get your legs chopped off just for some cheese.
How about we watch some videos on Eunuch Maker tonight? How about that?
Oh my days, I would never watch a video on Eunuch Maker.
I never watch. I never.
We're gonna be chopping off Gromit's legs with a hatchet.
We're gonna make him a quadriplegic.
We're turning Gromit into a eunuch tonight.
Oh, God.
Have a big wine and cheese party.
I don't even know if that's what he sounds like.
So here's the last bit.
Please.
Assistant Chief Constable Jim Pierce. They said that they were concerned about the treatment they received from. However, former patients of Harper, including some of whom underwent operations, have contacted a Southwest-based medical negligence firm. They said they were concerned about the treatment they received from Harper in light of the criminal charges brought against him. Mike Bird, a partner at Enable Law.
You bird.
Mike Bird, partner at Enable Law, said the case had caused shock and grave concern among his former patients. Some have had life-changing surgery and are now worried it was not really needed, Mr. Bird said. Mr. Bird said. Big Bird. While we understand that RCTH...
How about we chop my leg off, Elmo?
Mr. Bird.
Mr. Bird, please
I don't know if
still.
I needed to have this hand removed. I'm a little worried about it. Not really sure. He removed my whole hand. It was fine. And then I woke up from the anesthesia because I'm a big bird. They didn't use enough of it. And he was whacking off with my hand.
Jacking off to my body.
Using my hand that he just chopped off.
Mr. Bird. While we understand that RCHT have said that the charges do not relate to his professional conduct and there is apparently no evidence suggesting any risk to patients, this is such a serious situation that there must be a rigorous public investigation.
There must be a public stoning.
There must be a public hanging for the first time in 200 years.
We actually are changing the laws to do public executions using the... what's the one?
Well, he's getting drawn and quartered.
What's the...
he made the guillotine.
Guillotine. Bring it back to guillotine. We're using the same one we used to kill Marie Antoinette.
We would want to draw and quarter him, but we know he'd get off on that.
We know he would like that a bit too much. We're having a lot of trouble trying to figure out how we can publicly murder this man without him getting off by it.
Good Lord.
Did Marie Antoinette shoot at her? Who was
Yeah,
it?
she did.
Yeah. I was right.
The crown
I was right.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Sorry. continue.
Well, you may be invited to my next trivia. Who knows?
Well, or
The Crown Prosecution Service said it would be making an application under the Proceeds Crime Act of 2022 to recover the money that Hopper had acquired through the fraud.
Yeah,
Jason Abbott.
Sorry, continue. Oh, sorry.
This is the last bit here. Jason Abbott, 38, from Hale, whose foot was amputated by Hopper in November 2022 after painful arthritis in an ankle, said he had no concerns about his care. He was great, very supportive of the situation, gave me loads of information about it, and told me to have a really good think about it, and I did.
It was a real kick. I mean,
he said he felt shocked that Hopper had been convicted. I never thought he would do anything like that. Hopper also worked at the Royal Gwent Hospital in Newport, Wales for a period of training in general surgery in 2011. And Bevan University Health Board has confirmed.
What's Gwent? The Royal Gwent Hospital
in Newport. In an interview with the BBC in 2023, he also said he had worked in Swansea and Bangor. The relevant health boards have been asked to confirm.
Wow, what a story!
That is awesome.
Crazy story. You know, there's like a weird.
There's a part of me that wants my feet.
There's a part of me that I've been thinking. Well, the one thing where they got me for a second is like dealing with body dysmorphia. Like I've heard, it's not the first time I've heard of someone wanting to get something amputated because of body dysmorphia. It's not, obviously it's really not the way you should go about it, of course. But it's like, it's the fact that it's like a sexual thing to him, and the fact that he immediately is collecting insurance money from it.
Yeah. And
it's like, no, it wasn't. It wasn't body dysmorphia. You did it because you got paid and it got you fucking off.
And he was in contact with a guy who was running Eunuch Maker.
Yes, yeah, which I am as well, but that's different.
It's different because he's in jail now.
It's different because I am the one editing the videos.
Okay.
So it's all good.
But that is a lot.
It's a lot to
that guy was a confidant. Like, that was someone that he sincerely trusted.
Confided,
confided in him that he cut off his own feet.
Well, what's
for
the guy?
Pleasure.
Yeah, I mean, what's the guy from Eunuch Maker gonna do about it? Like,
right. Well, that seems like you did a great job with it, then, mate.
You did a bang up job, mate. Let me see your legs.
You did a bloody good job.
Can I have your legs? What are you gonna do with your legs? What are you gonna do?
What do they do with them?
Can I have them? I'm gonna put them.
You mind if I take a peek?
Let
me see it.
Most perfectly cut legs I've ever seen. I'd like to put them on me mantle. Can I do that with your legs, mate? That was not Gavin's Techno World, by the way. We're moving into it. I just wanted to make that clear. Gavin, how about we do Gavin's Techno World? Eunuch Maker World. It's like Mario Maker.
It is. Carson, have you heard of the gay femboy hack?
Surprisingly, yes, I did hear about this.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it. I just heard about it. I saw gay femboy and I was immediately interested.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Because, the whole Eunuch Maker thing.
So this is a malware attack that actually does do gay femboy things.
That's what I've heard.
This is from them.us, which I think they run. This is like a Instagram run.
Yeah,
it's an Instagram, but they also write articles and stuff like that. So it's great. Sophisticated gay femboy malware is attacking multiple industries around the globe. This is from Samantha Riedel. After the malware is successfully executed on an infected system, it displays the string twinks, 3, like the butt face emoji.
Oh, that's what that is. Wait, where do you see that? I don't see. Oh, no, I see it now. Yeah.
You've heard of Be Gay Do Crimes. Now get ready for Be Gay Femboy Do Malware.
I've never heard of Be Gay Do Crimes. What the fuck is that? What does that mean? Is that like a saying?
Yeah. Because it was a crime for a long time to be gay.
Oh, that's a legit thing you've heard of?
Yeah, that is a legit thing. Yeah, be gay, do crimes.
I apologize. Never heard that.
Cybersecurity experts are warning of a surge in attacks from a malware strain known as Gay Femboy, which was first identified last February. An offshoot of the Mirai botnet malware, Gay Femboy quietly infiltrates systems in order to take them over from the inside and use their hardware to mount distributed denial of service or DDoS attacks on other sites and servers, according to a new analysis from cybersecurity firm Fortinet.
Fortnite.
The malware's proliferation already led to hundreds of DDoS attacks as of January, Security Affairs reported earlier this year, and Fortinet reported that Gay Femboy attacks surged again beginning in July. Per a Broadcom alert this week, systems in multiple industries have now been compromised in at least 7 countries: Brazil, France, Germany, Israel, Mexico, Switzerland, and the U.S. and Vietnam. Many of the most recent attacks targeted people using XMRIG, a cryptocurrency miner, Security Online noted, while previous iterations exploited vulnerabilities in certain types of internet routers. Whoever is behind the malevolent Gay Femboy, however, it's pretty clear they, if not their victims, are having a lot of fun. As Fortinet explained, after the malware is successfully executed on an infected system, it displays the string of text Twinks: 3 before moving on. The program also uses meow meow as a string to trigger backdoor access to a system, and when connecting to a computer to its command and control infrastructure, it uses domains with names like I Kiss Boys, Furry Femboys, and Twink Finder.
Okay.
We're sure the concept of a digital evil femboy has some of you out there preparing a fresh hear me out cake, but trust us when we say not to lower those defenses. Fortinet has classified Gay Femboy as a high severity threat, noting that it has numerous ways to hide itself from virus and malware scanners, even renaming its own files and running automatic hibernation scripts to avoid detection, a significant upgrade from its original version in 2024.
Damn.
So
it's a high class.
Yeah. Fortinet said, this evolution reflects the increasing sophistication of modern malware and reinforces the need for proactive intelligence-driven defense strategies. Message received. We'll be updating our firewall and sticking to IRL femboys. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the online femboys. Gay femboys.
Well, I mean,
sorry.
Yeah, the gay femboy. Yeah, you know, I think that like to go down a rabbit hole here. I feel like a lot of hackers are also on like 4chan and stuff like that. You know, like. I feel like this is almost like making fun of, or like
I wonder that
mocking.
It's either that or it's like, the opposite.
Or it's someone who does genuinely just really like gay femboys.
Yeah, God bless.
God bless you.
Just don't get on my computer, okay?
Get off my.
You remember that time whenever you found all that gay porn on my computer? That was actually a virus.
I don't think that was me.
Okay. I sworn it was you. Oh no, you saw me on Eunuch Maker. That was the one.
That was it. Yeah, I did catch you on that.
That was on purpose though. That wasn't an accident. I wanted to be on Eunuch Maker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if that hold on, I gotta go on GoDaddy for a second. I gotta see if Eunuch Maker is available. Type the domain you want. Eunuch. Let me make sure I spell it right because I'm not very smart.
EUNUCH.
Yeah, and I got it, and I was right.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Let's type it in. Eunuch Maker. I'm gonna go .com. Let's see. Search domains. Let's see. Okay, wait a minute. What is this? Okay, so eunuchmaker.com is not available. However, eunuchmakers.com is available.
That'll be our new website. That'll be the podcast website.
eunuchmakers.com. I'd do it. How much is this? Why is it? I don't know if it's actually giving me a price. We also have, we can get eunuchmaker.net, .store, .shop. So we have other choices. We just
Imagine
can't.
getting the UnicMaker.shop.
I would love to do that. We're I've been working on some merch things. I'm not going to give too much away here, but working on some merch things with some shows. And for one of the shows, we're going to buy a website domain that will redirect you to our merch website. So technically we could, if we ever had a merch site, or if we just had a website in general, we could do unicmaker.shop and then it takes you to our website. Which would be pretty cool.
So if you like the It Takes All Kinds podcast, be sure to visit unicmaker.shop.
Go check us out.
And go check us out.
Find out all the cool things going on. Go to unicmaker.shop.
.shop. That's Unicmaker, EUNUCH.
Oh, camera.
Maker.com.
.shop. No, not .com. We don't know .com.
.shop. .shop. Do not do it.
Don't go to .com. Don't.
Don't.
I wonder if it's I'm sure it's not still around. I'm not going to find that out. I'm not going to Google unicmaker.com.
No, you're going to be on a watch list.
You're going to be put on a watch list, I reckon. We're going to put you on the watch list.
There it is. Oh no. Thought that would have given me enough time to swap the battery out, and it wasn't. Gavin, how about we do a little Star Wars trivia as I swap this battery out?
Yes.
As I drink some battery acid. Beep boop, bop, boop, beep 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 boop.
2056.
Okay, the answer is I'm loading a cartridge over here.
This is from The Empire Strikes Back.
Heard of it?
How many Star Destroyers did Han Solo see coming right at the Millennium Falcon after it blasted out of Echo Base?
Does he say it?
I think so.
Because I was going to say, how the fuck would I know?
How the fuck would I know?
How the fuck would I know? Hold on. Come on. There you go. Come on. Right there. Uh-huh. My gut reaction is to say 8.
Okay, well...
Wait, yeah, what's the options?
The options are 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Okay, not even close to what I had in mind. Let's go with 4.
4.
Boy, this looks bad, huh? There we go.
Incorrect.
Motherfucker.
It was 2.
That was gonna be my next choice. Well, can't win them all, folks. And unfortunately, came up short this week. I'm still doing okay, right? My standings. I'm still doing good in the standings.
Yeah, you're 5-9. You're about 60-something% ish.
Okay. We still haven't found a. I guess we're just doing this through the end of the year, maybe, or something. I don't know. We never found a cutoff.
Probably good. Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah, probably a good idea. I'm getting tired of it.
Yeah.
How about we do something I like to call what you listening to? Not next door drama. My brain not doing so good today, folks. But I want to hear about what you've been listening to this week, Gavin. It's a weekly recommendation segment where Gavin and I recommend song, album, or artist we've listened to in the past week. Gavin? Well, a quick little update. I listened to your full recommendation last week, and I fucking hated it. No, I fucking loved it. Blood Orange's new album. I recommended it to someone else the other day because I thought it was so good. It's not what I'm recommending this week because I want to give it a few more listens to, but I really like it a lot. I do.
I get so many little segments from that album stuck in my head. I've gotten so many little snippets that it's I don't know where it's from.
Yeah. I'm not quite there yet. I still have only listened to it on that one listen through, and then back when I was listening to that song I really liked a lot. But I want to give it another.
There's a song that's something in between. That song's good.
Okay.
Good.
I don't know which one that is off the top of my head.
Anyway.
But let's get back to this week. What are you listening to?
This week I've been listening to, well, I'm going to be completely honest. I listened to some movie soundtracks to lock in and do my pivot tables this week.
Oh,
so
pivot tables.
Pivot tables. Do you want to take a while? Maybe did I tell you what I was listening to?
No, I don't know.
You want to take a wild guess at what's something I would listen to feel productive?
That's a soundtrack.
That's a soundtrack.
There's one oh sorry, go on.
No, I mean like it's there's something that I have spoken very highly of.
Okay, there's two soundtracks I've heard you talk about before in the past. Both of them have probably been recommended. One of them being the Hereditary soundtrack. The other one being, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong here, the Over the Hedge soundtrack.
Oh no, that's neither one of those. It's neither one of those.
But you have recommended both of those.
I have recommended them before, yes.
What's this movie soundtrack you would be listening to?
If I'm like trying to feel productive, I feel like I'm making progress, and I'm like,
I mean, my brain goes to Star Wars. Is it a Star Wars soundtrack?
No, it's not Star Wars. I almost started listening to Star Wars.
Fuck.
Star Wars. It's a movie that came out in 2023 in our summer. We watched it at Alamo.
Oh, Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Sloppenheimer.
Yeah. I listened to Oppenheimer.
By the guy who did the Sinners soundtrack and Creed and all. Yeah, great guy.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name.
I listened to that, and I listened to the Spider-Man soundtrack by Danny Elfman.
Oh.
Danny Elfman.
Which Spider-Man is that from? That's a Sam Raimi
2002.
joint? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are coming back to theaters, by the way.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
I wouldn't see really good. Those movies are really good. I'm not gonna lie, those are really good movies.
I haven't seen them probably since they came out or shortly thereafter.
I remember rewatching it freshman year of college with my roommate. Because he had like a subscription to it, and I remember just being like, "Fuck, man, this movie is so good."
Me and my roommate, he had I remember he had a subscription to Eunuch Maker, so we watched Spider-Man 2 on it.
But this week I'm recommending.
Wait, you're not recommending Oppenheimer soundtrack?
I'm not recommending Oppenheimer.
Oh.
I think I've done that already. I'm gonna recommend.
I don't know if you have.
Oh well, yeah.
Maybe right after it came out, you might have.
I'm gonna be recommending Brain Fog by Scamps. This is an album that came out, or a single that came out in 2022.
Wow. Okay.
This was a band that I have never heard of before, and they came up on my Discover channel on Apple Music, and been banging that one. That was really good.
Okay, I'll check it out. Never heard of it as well. Gavin, this week for me, I no joke, right after listening to the Blood Orange album, put this album on because it just randomly came up, and lately I have trouble finding going to places where I should find new music. I don't know where to go to find new music. It's a lot of just recommendations, either within YouTube Music or someone will post something on their story. I wish there was a better way for me to find recommendations because unfortunately YouTube Music is just, their Discover playlists are just trash. They're just never, they're giving me Fall Out Boy.
They're sick. They're really shallow or really cyclical.
Yeah, and I'm you don't, and they'll play me songs that I have played on purpose. I'm I know this song. I played this song last month. What do you mean Discover Weekly? Play me shit I've never heard. Don't play me fucking popular bands. It's so annoying. So I've just been lately I've just been seeing an album cover and been that looks like it might be good. Let me listen to that. Without even knowing anything about it. And so I guess this one was fed to me by the artist Eden, who's pretty popular. I think he's a UK
I've heard of him.
person. I don't even really know what you would describe the music as. He's a vocalist. I don't know if he makes all the music. I think he does. I'm not really sure. I don't know much about him, but I put on his latest album, Dark, and is very, very good. Not it's not super upbeat pop music. It's a lot of kind of sad, somber stuff. His voice sounds really cool. I'm sure there's a lot of production being put onto it. But it's really good. It's just really fun and very beautiful musically. A pretty good, what's the word I'm looking for? Comparable to the Blood Orange album in that way. I would say it's a little bit more dancey at times, even with the somber songs, but very good. Really, really good album. I like it a lot. Yeah, just go give it a listen. The whole thing is great. Very, very good album.
I might have to take a listen then.
Yeah, I think you should. I think you would like it. I mean, he's very popular, so it's not like I'm recommending something people have never heard, but for me, it was new, and I really enjoy that.
There's a reason they're popular, right?
Yeah, I love that kind of what I would consider pop music, where it's like somber, weird, cool, musically.
It's kind of like, off the beaten path pop music.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I like.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for listening to Takes All Kinds podcast, episode 232. Keep watching, keep listening, keep coming back to our podcast, keep coming to our podcast.
Yeah.
Carson.
Keep all of your limbs on. We need you to have your limbs when you listen to and watch the show.
Oh, Mike, don't say that, because that irritates me, and I punch blokes in the mouth for saying that.
Bye-bye.